Ladies and gentlemen, live from the 43rd Annual Saginaw Cinco de Mayo Parade, it is Larry Rodarte.
Hello, good afternoon, or is it still morning? We're still here in downtown Saginaw, ready to bring you the 43rd Annual Cinco de Mayo. And we still got cars coming by, but we're about ready. The parade has started down there on Hoyt, at the Hoyt Park, and they'll be coming by us here in probably about 20 to 30 minutes. But I wanted to give you some commentary about this parade because this is really a first. Never in the history, in the 43 years that we have had this parade in downtown Saginaw, have we had a live stream with WSGW or any other media. So I'm really happy to bring this as a historic day because, as you know, we haven't had the Cinco de Mayo in 3 years, since 2019. 2020, 2021, we couldn't have it because of the pandemic. But we're here this year in 2022 as we come back out of the pandemic to some normalcy. And believe it or not, we're in downtown Saginaw. And I remember being here as a child, the age of 5, in the late 60s. And when I was shopping with my mother at Weekman's and Winkelman's and Heaven Ridge. And I would have to get my pants for Heaven Ridge for school. And here I am, 50 some years later. And we're going to broadcast the Cinco de Mayo parade. So I hope you will all join me. Tell your friends to come on in. The parade's being live streamed this year. So those of you who are out of town that are from Saginaw or just love Saginaw and you're out in Florida, Texas, or California, you can watch this parade as it happens. So I'm so happy to be out here tonight, and the gods have been with us, right? We got a beautiful day. It's sunny, it's shining, it's a little nippy, but I think that's going to get warmer the day as we go on at the park. So after the parade is done here, which we don't know what time it's going to be because we had quite a few entries, we will all filter into the Jolt Credit Union Event Park. And we've got great food for you. We've got some of the best culinary experts in their food trucks here with our festival, from Big Pete's Taco to T&T's, Authentic Mexican Restaurant, Maria's Restaurant. We got the Civica Tacos, the Patitos, of course. And then we've also got Wonder Burger. And we've also got the Ballet Folklorica from Detroit. They're coming now. I got to tell you, I talked to the dance instructor earlier, and she said she's got 20 dancers coming from Detroit in the Ballet Folklorica dress and costume, so that's going to be really a show. They do a great job for us. And we also have the international wrestlers coming in from Detroit. They're going to be here as well in Saginaw. So anybody who likes international wrestling, the Lucha Libre, they're going to be coming to downtown Saginaw today to be a part of our 43rd annual Cinco de Mayo festival. And on top of that, we are also going to have as our headliner, can you believe it, Michael Salgado, the big Tejano Grammy-winning artist who is here with us to help us bring back the return of Cinco de Mayo. Now, if you remember, in 2009, we also had Michael Salgado help us when we almost lost the Cinco de Mayo in our community. So he's coming back again to help us in the return of Cinco de Mayo to Saginaw. And he's going to be playing tonight also at the Vault, which is the former Florence Event Hall over there, which used to be the Malibu Hall by the Malibu plant over on the south side. And it's now called the Vault. So I don't know how this happened, but here we are in 2022. We got name changes all over the place. We got the Huntington Event Park going to Jolt Credit Union Event Park. So we got the Jolt, and then we got the Vault. The Vault was the Florence Hall, like I said, and now it's the Vault, and it's a concert hall instead of a hall for dances, but it's a concert hall where you can dance. So, I mean, it's really, I don't know how that happened, the Jolt, the Vault, and there's a lot of confusion surrounding that, but I hope everybody will get it right eventually. And we got Jets Pizza coming through here. And we're going to have a number of different vehicles probably coming through that we're going to try to give some commentary on because it's an important part of our parade. And I want my producer here, Chandler, say a few words.
Larry, we've got comments coming in. We've got viewers watching from a few places. We've got Debbie Vasold. Thanks to all involved for this opportunity. That's what Debbie says. Thanks to all involved for this opportunity. And we've got a bunch of people out here today. I am amazed at the turnout today. It looks great.
Yes, it does. And you know what? I want to introduce a good friend of mine who, one of my cohorts at WSGW. He has a show, United Shades of Gray, and I'm going to introduce him right now, Kareem Bowen, and everybody knows him because he's doing all kinds of great things in the community. I mean, this guy is everywhere, and you can catch him before my show on Sunday at 7 p.m. on WSGW 100.5 and 790 AM, and you can catch the live streams on Wednesdays. Kareem, say a few words.
Hey, it's great to be here, Larry. I'm excited. Cinco de Mayo, black and brown communities, we always hang out together. So I tell people all the time I am part Hispanic, Latino, something, because I can't wait to get over to this good food over here at the park. But really, you guys that are out there, you got to come out and support this. This is a great occasion, a great momentous occasion, actually, to be able to be doing something of this nature. I feel like we are somewhat in New York City having a live stream waiting for the parade to happen, and we are the commentators on the side of the street. But this is a great opportunity to be locked up for nearly, is this a third year, second year?
Third year since we have had this event.
Yeah, so third year since we've had this event, and to be able to get out here and to be out here with the people. And some people have asked, hey, how's the weather? The weather is absolutely amazing. What I'm excited about, Larry, is that the crowds, I've been driving around where you can cross and seeing all of the people that are out here. Come on out here. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Bring your lawn chairs. There's a lot happening. The kids are lining the street. There are people everywhere. I think all of the surrounding areas have decided to come out and support this. In downtown Saginaw, where it's all going down. Jewel Park until what time, Larry?
6 o'clock this evening.
Until 6 this evening. The food is on point. Normally, I'm over there trying to figure out how I can get food from Larry on Thursdays and Fridays. But you guys can come out here and get your fill. Great music. You guys have a Tejano band once again coming out.
Do.
If those of y'all out there, y'all know that good music that you listen to. For those who are from the hip hop, urban, black community, you know that good music that you hear with those cool. Some of the things that you've heard. Santana sometimes goes there, but good music, good food, good fun. It's a time to come out and celebrate not only just Cinco de Mayo, but what's being free and celebrating Saginaw. So we're excited to be here. We're here with Cinco de Mayo this year in June. We know this is the first year that the city of Saginaw will be celebrating Juneteenth. Yes. So we're excited about that. WSGW, shout out to you all and all of the people out there, Dave Maurer and the powers that be for making this happen for black and brown communities in the Saginaw region.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kareem Bowen, thank you so much for being with us here, Kareem. And he's got his show, United Shades of Gray, on Wednesdays live streaming, as well as on Sundays at 7 p.m. So thanks for Kareem, for being out here. And he's right. You know what? We're celebrating life. This is what it's about. We had 2 really rough years. We all know this. And the theme for this parade this year is in memory, in memoria. And so, we're celebrating life because we're survivors. We all survived one of the worst pandemics in the last 100 years. And, we just had a report in the news. They said about 15 million people had died during this pandemic. And here in Saginaw County, 900 people we lost in the 2 years during the COVID-19 pandemic. So we're going to remember them because many of them, as you will see on some of the floats, these are people that celebrated Cinco de Mayo with us in the past years. My father, Valeriano Rodarte, he was with us every year almost, and he was a builder in his trade, so he would build the floats. I would go right to him and say, Dad, can you build me this? Can you do this? And, sometimes reluctantly he would say, but he would always come through for us, especially in 1995 when we did the Selena float. And if you can remember that far back, it was his idea to actually do a float for Selena when she was murdered in 1995 in Corpus Christi, Texas. He was a big fan, and he wanted Saginaw to remember her, and so we did. And it has gone down as one of our most famous floats through the years. I mean, we've been doing this for over 40 years. 40 years. When Cruz Diaz came around and she knocked on doors and businesses, and she says, I want to start a parade in Saginaw. It started with a parade, went to the festival, and she handed it off after 2 years to the Unión Cívica Mexicana. So we've had it ever since, 40-some years. This is the 43rd annual, and although We weren't able to do too much last year. We did have some food trucks over at the Union Civica, but it wasn't the full-scale Cinco de Mayo celebration that we are having today. The return of the Cinco de Mayo to Saginaw. And to all of you that may be out of state, boy, I bet you wish you were in Saginaw today, you know? And it's really nice to see all the faces. I see people that I know. You know, when you go to a parade sometimes, you may not know, you know, and it's, if you go to the Macy's parade in New York, or if you go to down in Detroit to their Thanksgiving parade, you go there, but you really don't know anybody. You know your inner circle of people that travel down there with you. But man, I'm looking at the faces of people, and I see my community. This is Saginaw. And I'm over here by the Castle Museum. We're doing a live with WSGW here, and the parade looks like it's about to start because I hear and see the police cars. They're coming, so we're just about ready here. And I'm going to let Chandler give some comments of some of the people who are on the live stream here while I blow my nose.
Thank you all for watching, and thank you all for listening to Gente on Air live from the 43rd Annual Saginaw Cinco de Mayo Parade. We've got a few comments here, and Larry, I might have to have you read a couple of these because my Spanish, not good. But who do we have here? Dorinda Aldecado says, looks like a beautiful day for it. It is an absolutely beautiful day. Blue clear skies, in fact. And it's a little chill. We got a little bit of wind here, but otherwise a beautiful day. Michaela Hernandez says, thank you for the showing off the parade. Guadalupe V. Luna is watching from New Braunfels, Texas.
Wow.
Just a fantastic turnout, not only in, real life here at the parade, but also in the stream. We've got a lot of people watching and enjoying what we've got going on. Kareem, do you want to read some comments with me? We've still got Kareem Bowen here with us.
No, I'm excited to be here. You guys keep asking about the weather. That old nasty old man winter has finally kicked the bucket. We are here. The weather is absolutely amazing. Actually, I have a windbreaker I'm going to be taking off in a second because the sun is bright. It's shining. It is so great out here. Hey, good morning. Watching from Elkhart, Indiana. We're so excited to have you guys. This is really a great occasion. We're watching from Dallas. We're going to ask that you guys continually like, tag, and share. We want to build this audience out because there's going to be some great moments that are happening here. The parade is starting. If you're seeing right behind Larry, go ahead and take it away. We got the parade starting.
All right, there we got the Saginaw Police coming through. We got to give the props to the Saginaw Police. They are starting and kicking off the parade for us. I wish we had a mic that I could run over there and talk with them, but we don't. And then we got, of course, the Saginaw Fire Department that is a necessity for every parade. We've got them coming through. Am I showing them pretty good? Thank you for your service, Saginaw Fire Department. I guess that kicks off the parade. Hey, cousin Rachel, thank you so much for being and watching here, Saginaw. You got so many ties here to Saginaw, of course, your Diaz family, and thank you for watching out there in Arizona. We've got the sun of Arizona. It's not as hot, but we got the sun of Arizona. So I'm trying to wave some people that are trying to come in onto the parade route here.
It is still a busy day here in Saginaw.
Yeah, it is. People are like frantic because they've never seen a Cinco de Mayo parade before in their life. And so they try to come through onto the parade route, but they're not able to do that.
It is a massive parade route, too, isn't it? How long is the route, Larry?
Well, you know what? As of yesterday, we had 90 entrants. That's a pretty big 90. That's a pretty big parade. So we might be out here a little while. I'm going to probably have to cut out. Joe, come on over here. Sir, come on over here with that. You're Mexico. We're doing a live feed here on WSGW radio as well on Facebook. And check out his outfit here, the pride that he has here. And what was your name, sir?
I'm Rudy. I'm from Detroit, Southwest Detroit, right here in beautiful Saginaw. And this is, before COVID, every year I would come up here and hang out during Cinco de Mayo because, the 909 really knows how to throw it down when it comes to, the party.
Heck yeah. Wait, you're Rudy the wrestler?
Yeah.
Oh, Rudy, I'm Larry Rodarte. We've been talking on the phone. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
We've been having all this conversation. I didn't even know what you look like, but I'm so glad you guys are here. Tell us a little bit about what they can expect with your group over there at the event park.
Oh, today International Big Time Wrestling is going down, and we are so happy to be a part of this. Once again, the resurgence of the Cinco de Mayo here in Saginaw. And I got to tell you something. We brought a dynamite show. We know it's fun for the whole family. Everyone's going to be excited by all of the crazy acrobats and flips and everything. It's going to be an awesome show. And on top of that, man, Michael Salgado's here tonight, man.
Awesome. We got it going on in
Hey,
Saginaw.
hey, man, I'll tell you what, you guys got it going on a little bit more than Southwest Detroit did, I'll tell you that.
Wow.
But, hey,
and you know what? We've got the Ballet Folklorico de
yes,
Detroit.
Yes,
They're
yes.
coming here too.
Jaime and the crew are coming, and I'm so excited. They're good people, yeah.
So that's awesome that we're here with Rudy Hill from Southwest Detroit.
That's right, International Big Time Wrestling.
Yes, and that's going to be a first for our Cinco de Mayo festivities. We're going to have wrestling. And what do they call it in Spanish?
La Lucha Libre.
Yes, there you go. And I sometimes get that mixed up, but I am here with Rudy. He's telling us what it's going to be. And bring your kids so that they can be entertained. And we're going to have a number of different bouts because you got all kinds of fighters coming, but it's going to be throughout the day.
It's going to be throughout the day, and there's going to be free meet and greets with all the wrestlers. They can get their photos taken. Feel free to come on up and say hello, except for the bad guys. They're kind of jerks, but,
But look at this day. Look at the sunny day we've got.
You couldn't ask for a better day. I got to tell you something. We were worried yesterday when we were planning to come up, but I'll tell you what, man, the universe and God has provided such a wonderful day. And, hey, man, I'm thankful and blessed to be here in Saginaw, Michigan.
Yes, and that's what we're doing. We're celebrating life because we're survivors of this pandemic, and we're here to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, the 43rd annual. The parade has just begun, and they're coming down the road here, and we got Rudy from Southwest Detroit with the International Wrestlers, and they're going to put on a great show for us as we are part of the festivities. So thank you so much for being with us.
Absolutely,
I'm so glad I stopped you. If you weren't wearing this, I probably wouldn't have stopped you, But thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Take care. We'll see you in a little while. Take care.
Larry, having just passed you was the Saginaw Police Department with their Humvee.
Yep, the
It looks
Humvee.
like-
That looks like it is there. Come on over here, sir, from the NAACP. We've got you here, Terry, right?
Terry Pruitt.
Yes, Terry Pruitt from the NAACP, and he's going to give you a few words about what he does. But tell us why Cinco de Mayo is important to you.
Well, this is an important day for not only this community but this nation. We have to celebrate our diversity and the culture of our community. So I'm just pleased to be here and be a part of this celebration today. I think it's a beautiful day, so you still got time. Come on over here and see the wonderful sights that we have. But more importantly, let's continue as we move forward as a community to celebrate our diversity and appreciate all the various cultures and people who exist in our community.
Nicely said. Nicely said. Thank you, Terry Pruitt, for being here with the NAACP representing as we are embarking on the 43rd annual Cinco de Mayo parade. And we got Sarah Saginaw, who is one of our sponsors. That is Bobby Belder. Bobby, come on over here real quick. We're gonna stop Bobby Balderrama, who he is the parade grand marshal. Thank you, Bertie. He is with 96 Tears. You remember Bobby? He was with Question Mark and the Mysterians, and he has hit the top of the Billboard charts twice in his lifetime now with a recent hit on the jazz chart. And we've also got the Saginaw High, United Saginaw. I don't know what they're calling themselves completely now, but they're our first band. Hopefully we have another one. There's the veterans. The American GI Forum veterans are in the house with the Sarah truck. Saginaw High united with Arthur Hill Band. right, Saginaw High.
Passing by now, Deborah S. Cotton, running for Saginaw Circuit Court Judge.
All right, Deb Calton, she is running for circuit judge here in Saginaw County. She's being represented. And we got the Old Town Christian Church with their van here representing with Stars who drives our community all around in the Saginaw County area. Thank you, Stars. Jamie Forbes, for being with us here today, representing a great community service. Let us know where you're watching from on the live stream.
We
We'd
got
love to
Dan Alvarez watching from Arlington, Texas.
Hey, Dan, how are you? Good to hear from you from Texas, from Arlington. Thank you so much.
It is an absolutely beautiful day out here, Larry.
Elvis! Okay, we've got Elvis Mackel from Sarah Automotive Saginaw, and he's going to give you a few words about Cinco de Mayo.
How important is it to show that our culture is everything? What an expression of culture, community, and Saginaw proud. This is a beautiful thing. Thank you for the organizers, all the volunteers. Man, this is an awesome day.
Thank you. Thank you so much for us. And what does Cinco de Mayo mean to you personally?
Everything. To be a successful person in this community and give back, it's everything, culture, respect, and all the things that we grow up to be, to be leaders in our community, and this is exactly what it is, and give back to our people.
All right. Thank you so much, Elvis Mackel from Sarah Saginaw. Hey, Kareem, can you grab Vanessa for me, please? Vanessa Guerra, she has represented us so well through the years as our state representative. Now she's Saginaw County Clerk. She's in the parade with her beautiful Mexican dress. What does Cinco de Mayo mean to you, lady?
To me, it's everything. It's obviously a celebration of the Battle of Puebla, but here in the United States, it's important that we recognize how important our culture is to this country, and it's a day that we can celebrate and honor our ancestors.
All right, that's Vanessa Guerra. She does such a good job for us, a good representation now, the Saginaw County Clerk, and we're so happy that you're a part of this for so many years.
Larry.
And guess what? We got Cinco de Mayo back, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, thank you so much. Get back in the parade. Thank you. Okay, we're going to try to flag some more down. And Vanessa Guerra, Elvis Maku, great representation in our community. And this is the Flores family. They're giving recognition to their grandparents in memory. And I tried to flag some of them down, but they're a little scared, I guess, to be on radio. But look at here, we got a lowrider here. One of the lowriders is back here in the parade. I can't see who it is, but I hope those kids are careful on that side. Wait a minute. Louis Loon, go grab Louis Loon. We got the Midland Loons coming at us at the 43rd annual Cinco de Mayo. So we're really happy that they're representing with the Hemlock semiconductor truck that's coming through. Grab him!
I don't know if Louis Loon's coming over this way. Coming up next, we've got.
I need a runner. But we have Louis Loon there in the parade with a sarape. That's a first, ain't it? But we've got Hemlock Semiconductor, who was one of our event sponsors. They were one of the big sponsors, along with the Soaring Eagle Casino. And we thank them so much because it's those sponsors that really make this event happen for all of us. So thank you, Hemlock Semiconductor, being good stewards in our community. And they've been hiring a lot of people. And we've got the nostalgic flags going on here with the lowriders. They're proud of their culture.
We got Terry Hibbert watching from Bonita Springs.
Terry Hibbert, hey girl, watching from Florida there. Miss you, Terry. I know you would be out here if you were here in Michigan, so I'm so glad to see that you're watching the live stream.
And really quick, Dave Maurer says, "Great job, Larry. He's
Hey,
loving the
girl.
show."
There we go. We got Gigi. She is getting tall. I can't believe how tall she's getting, but it's great to see the lowriders back here in the Cinco de Mayo parade. We got quite a few. And I know Out of Control is with us, Low for Life, and we've got the Exclusive Car Club. We've got a number of different lowriders here at the 43rd Annual Cinco de Mayo Parade. It's really nice to see. I can hear Pastor Mary Garcia coming down with her hands in the air, and she's singing her hallelujahs and praising God for the beautiful life that we all have here on planet Earth at the 43rd Annual Cinco de Mayo. And there's Elaine, her daughter. Yep. So we're going to try to give you some room here to watch Pastor Mary Garcia with King of Kings Church. There she is, Pastor Mary Garcia, yes. And Pastor Mary's going to be giving the benediction over at the Jolt Event Credit Union Park for us today. Thank you so much, BFF. I've known Mary since we were in the 6th grade, and she kicked me because she asked me what time it was. And I said, "You don't know what time? You don't know how to tell time?" And Mary said, "No," and she kicked me. And then I ended up getting the paddle because I kicked her back. 1976. There we go. We've got a group here that is foster parents for adopted parents. I couldn't see their name real quick. But if you look, we've got the Unión Cívica Mexicana float coming by. And as I said before, in memory, in memoria, we've got many of those that we lost in the last 2 years on this beautiful float here in downtown Saginaw. And I get a little emotional watching this. I'm going to try to take a picture, but there's people on there that, like Julian Guevara, as well as Gloria Munoz. You know, these are just people that have celebrated so much of our culture with us through the years, and we couldn't forget them for this 43rd Annual Cinco de Mayo as we return. We got Josie Flores, Louis Flores. There's a number of people on both sides in remembrance of their lives and how they celebrated Cinco de Mayo with us and the culture. So thank you so much, Unión Cívica Mexicana, being the presenters of the 43rd Annual Cinco de Mayo Parade and Festival at Jolt Credit Union Event Park.
Larry, I would just like to inform you that at this moment we have got at least 61 people watching from all over the internet, all over the country right now, and they are absolutely loving the parade.
All right. That's awesome. I'm going to give it here to Kareem real quick. He's going to give a live feed while I go take pictures. You know I always take pictures of the parade. Here's Kareem Bowen.
Got to take pictures. Kareem, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great. This is absolutely amazing seeing so many people. Hey, this is close. You can't get through.
Oh my goodness! Is that Bobby Balderrama?
All right, Bobby, can you come talk?
Here.
Yes. Where is he at?
That is
Larry.
Bobby Balderrama.
We're here.
is
We have our Grand Marshal. He's coming out to speak really quick. I'm going to get Larry back on the scene really quickly. He's out taking pictures, but it is an amazing day out here.
I cannot
at the Cinco de
believe
Mayo
this.
parade here in the city of Saginaw. People are literally watching from all over the place.
All right, so here I want to introduce you to Bobby Balderrama. He is our Grand Marshal. And Bobby, how was it being the Grand Marshal?
Man,
of the parade?
it was great. I just wish I would have had some candy.
So Bobby, in 1966, with Question Mark and the Mysterians, hit #1 in October of 1966 with 96 Tears. And I know I was a little boy actually, and I just know the pride that song was for, especially us Latinos, because everybody in the band were Latino.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
And from 1966 to 2022, Bobby again hits the top of the charts on the Jazz Billboard charts, #1 with his latest song, Tell Us.
Any moment.
And how does that feel, Bobby?
Oh, man, we're not one-hit wonders no more.
Well, to me, Bobby and Question Mark and all the other Mysterians, they're rock and roll icons, and they came right here from Saginaw, Michigan. Believe it or not, their families were all migrant workers. They all came to the area and they lived in Bay City, Saginaw. Question Mark was born in Vassar, and Bobby, at the age of 12, started Question Mark and the Mysterians. Believe it or not, 12 years old.
12 years old, yeah.
How'd you do that? What made you think?
Well,
you do that?
my family always played music, so at 12 years old, I was already playing guitar. So my sister said, get the band going, so I did.
Wow. And so it's a long career, Bobby. You have a lot. That's a lot of years. We're talking 60 years, and so God has really graced you.
I've been blessed.
Yes.
I had a couple of health issues, but I'm past that now, and I'm doing great. And I'll be going on tour. We got a lot of gigs to do. It's just so much fun doing it. I got a new single coming out too in June, and it's gonna be called "I'll Be the One."
All right, I'll be the one from Bobby Balderrama. Your band's called the Robert Lee Review, correct?
Yeah, but this album coming out is going to be Robert Lee Balderrama.
All right.
That's my first solo album.
Balderrama, what a name! It's hard to spell too, but thank you so much for agreeing to be the Grand Marshal, because it's really important to honor people who are doing great things, and I'm talking for the longevity of his career. So thank you so much, Bobby Balderrama, Robert Lee, and rock and roll icon from Question Mark and the Mysterians. Take care. Birdie, come on in here. Birdie drove. He was the driver for the rock and roll icon here. And tell me, what was it like for you to see the parade?
Very cool, man. To see it coming back and to see all the people that participated was really, really cool. It's an honor for me to have you ask me to drive a legend like Bobby Balderrama, dude. Like, it's cool, man. It's cool seeing everyone come out again. And it's a beautiful day. We can't complain. Can't complain. I love it. I love it.
All right. So thank you so much for doing that honor. We needed a driver for Bobby Balderrama, and Sarah Saginaw gave us the truck. So it went really well. It was great seeing you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. We'll see you at the festival, right?
I'll be there.
All right, man. Okay, we have Lisa Coney here. She's Coney, sorry, Saginaw, like Coney Island, Saginaw County Commissioner, District 10, a new district. We're going to let her say a few words.
Good morning, Saginaw community. Out here at the Cinco de Mayo parade, it is fabulous to see all of Saginaw County coming out to support this great endeavor event, and want to remind you that August the 2nd is voting, November the 7th is voting, and so we want you to get out and exercise your right to vote.
That is so important. Thank you so much for being with us and being here for the 43rd Annual Cinco de Mayo Parade. Lisa Coney, thank you so much. And it's really, like she said, really important that we do get out the vote. It is important because we've seen what happened in 2020, And, this is how we as American citizens get our vote and our voice out there, who we choose for our elected officials. And it's important. The vote is so important. It's one of our rights as Americans, and not every person in the world has that right. And so we are blessed here in the United States of America. So August 2nd is the primary. Get the vote out. And we're going to talk to some people from...
Larry, really quick.
Go ahead.
Let's hop into the comments really quick. We've got Monica Gonzalez watching from Utica, Michigan.
Hi, Monica.
Carlitos Rodriguez says, my cousins live in Saginaw. The Guzmans, since they were kids, love Sag Nasty. We don't call it Sag Nasty anymore. We have some pride for our lovely little city, Saginaw.
All right, and one of the people that is really instrumental in our community is with Great Lakes Bay Health Centers, Jesse Costilla. He helps our migrant workers all throughout the United States. Tell us what Cinco de Mayo means to you now that we're back.
Oh, geez, Larry, we were eager to come back. It's a great time to be back, especially right now where community has been so burnt. We lost so many loved ones. We're glad we're out here again. We get to see each other a little bit of distance, but without a mask. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And more than anything, Great Lakes is here to see us. Anyone with a needs a vaccine or anything, come out and see us. We'll be at the park tonight. We'll be providing the vaccine. So thanks so much for having us out. Larry, thanks so much for doing this for Saginaw. We love you.
Next time I won't catch you when you're out of breath, but I know, thank you so much. Jesse does so much for our migrant community, seriously. And what's your title at Great Lakes Bay Health Centers?
Yes, Larry, I'm the Migrant Services Program Director.
All right, Jesse Costilla, his brother's Jose Costilla with Coco Loco. Thank you, Jesse. And we have the Hispanic and Latin Network over there. They're riding in that truck.
Larry, this is the coolest lowrider I've seen all day.
All right, look at that lowrider, everybody. Check that out. Check that out. Wow. Okay. We've got some really nice vehicles decorated, and oh my gosh, is she hanging from that? Oh, it looked like she was hanging, but she's actually on the inside. All right, East Side Soup Kitchen representing here in Saginaw. Hey, girl, thank you for being here. There's the director of the East Side Soup Kitchen, and Hidden Harvest was the name, and they allowed the Unión Cívica Mexicana to have their refrigeration truck so that we could have it at the park to be able to do our patitos. So we're really happy to that whole organization that feeds so many in our community, especially during the pandemic. It was very important. I know at one point they were looking at feeding 700 to 800 people, sometimes daily. So, I mean, it really had its purpose for our community. Isabella Bank in the house. Isabella Bank, thank you for being with us. And there we got, come on in. Yep, Shilda Braddock. How are you? Come on over here and talk to us. You know, this is really a first, because I know when you called me and you said we haven't participated before, but you're here this time for the 43rd annual Cinco de Mayo. And Shilda Braddock, she is an important person in our community. She's with Isabella Bank. I'm going to let her say a few words.
Hello, everyone. It's so happy to be here to represent Isabella Bank, and it's very important that we support our Cinco de Mayo family and community. It's just a time that we want to really reflect on the history and what it all means to be here. So it is a celebration today, and Isabella Bank is so very pleased to be a part of this celebration.
All right. Thank you so much for being with us today. Get back in the parade route. We'll see you later. We'll see you at the festival. Thank you so much. All right, Chandler, what other comments do we got in there as we got a break?
Maria Valagos says, hi. Jojo Jimenez says, great job, brother. And Debbie Vassalt says, love these great memories.
Yes, and that's what they are. They're great, great memories. Yes. And that was a really nice comment from Rudy Hill talking about, the collaboration that we have with Southwest Detroit as a community. Saginaw, I know we do support Detroit Southwest, the great restaurants over there, the great murals, and they had their parade last week because they usually have it on Sundays. But as you know, tomorrow is Mother's Day, so they decided to have it actually on May 1st, and we had ours on May 7th. But that allows the Ballet Folklorica as well as the International Wrestling from Detroit to come to Saginaw and participate with our community. So thank you so much for all that. Go ahead, Chandler.
We got another comment from Ernestina G. Smith. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Love you, Larry J. Rodarte. The parade looks so nice and beautiful. Sunny day. I love all the interviews. Love to be back in Saginaw. So many beautiful memories in my hometown.
Oh, yes, Julie. We call her Julie in our family, and we go way back all the way on 12th Street where we grew up, where Julie's family grew up. I was there very young, but I remember 12th Street because my grandparents lived on 12th Street. And Julie comes from a big family, the Orozco family, and on top of that family, the Diaz family, which is over 1,000 members, and primarily 80% are in the Saginaw area. And I hope that a few are watching here today. But I know that, like Rachel Diaz, she's out there in Arizona and Chandler, and we've got relatives all over. But you know what? Saginaw is home. Saginaw, awesome. It's sometimes referred to, just like Ernestine Smith said, Julie, Saginaw is home. And, you know, we've all got our roots here because our parents came from Texas. You know, they migrated to the Saginaw area as migrant workers, our great-grandparents, our parents, and they stayed. They stayed, why? Because of the plant, the gray iron plant, where they found employment. Many of our grandfathers, our uncles, they found employment at the gray iron plant, and that was their American dream. And Saginaw was where they landed. So we got some dancers here. I think they're called the Dolls, and they're coming through. And it's really nice to see the diversity, you know, that we have within this parade, because that's what's important, you know. The Cinco de Mayo parade is a beautiful celebration of culture, and it's just like our Greek festival, our Bavarian festival, the Juneteenth festival. Saginaw's got great diversity. You know, sometimes you may hear, well, there's nothing going on in Saginaw or whatever from some people, but you know what? We've got a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and maybe you make those comments, it's because you don't participate, and I'm not trying to knock anybody, but I mean, we've got a great Cinco de Mayo celebration, and I don't see this happening too much in other communities like Lansing or Flint. You know, Detroit Southwest does. They've had it for 53 years, so 10 years before we did. But, you know, it's really important that we celebrate our culture and our history and our heritage. It's really important because then we know where we come from, especially our kids, and we pass on those traditions to the kids, the grandkids, so that it's not lost. And so I've got Kareem Boehm over here doing a little dance. Tell us what were you dancing there, Kareem? He's got the cumbia going on, and we've got great music with the car club that's coming through, I believe. I don't know which. Oh, that's exclusive with Tony Martinez. Tony! There he is. Tony Martinez with the exclusive car club. And he has his organization that puts on different dances, especially the New Year's dance. But I'm going to let Chandler make a few more comments from you in the live stream.
We got a couple more comments. Terry Hibbert says, Saginaw will always be home. 12th Street, love forever. And then we've got Deanna Coleman, shout out from the Castle Museum.
All right, the Castle Museum. Oh my gosh. We've got, can they hear me when the music is that loud? Okay, well, you know what? I've got to tell you a little bit about the Castle Museum. You know, it was a post office when it was built in the late 1800s, and today it houses the Historical Society of Saginaw. And I'm on the board, so I'm giving them some good exposure here because they've got a new exhibit coming on, and it's going to be celebrating and exposing Dia de los Muertos. And Dia de los Muertos is Day of the Dead, as we know. And what that is a great tradition in Mexico that they celebrate. You know, it's surrounded by All Saints Day and All Souls Day. But they have from the Chicago Field Museum an exhibit that will be exhibited here in Saginaw until the end of August. And I'm trying to explain this while they're the car club has got the music going, but can they hear me?
They can hear you just fine. It's a beautiful day out here. They can play
I
their
can't
music.
hear you, Chandler, but anyways, you know what? Starting this month in May, I believe around the 15th of May, the Castle Museum will open up that exhibit, and we're going to do something great for the community to come and open up that exhibit because it's so important to understand Dia de los Muertos. You know, it's for Day of the Dead, but it's not celebrating death. It's celebrating life, that we are overcoming death as we have our eternal life. And that's what's so important, you know. And they may wear the calavera mask, the skull faces, because they're mocking death. They say, although we die in this life, we have eternal life. And that's the beauty of living with God in heaven. So that's, you know, there's a whole kind of misunderstanding with that. Just like Cinco de Mayo and the 16th of September, Cinco de Mayo is commemorating a battle between the French forces and the smaller Mexican army, and yet the Mexican army beat the French forces that came to conquer them. And so there's some pride around that. 16th of September is Mexico's Independence Day. So there's, again, some history and education that we need to spread the word about. And the parade here continues. I'm losing my voice, Chandler. Can you give us some feedback from the live feed again?
Well, we've gone through most of our comments. Once again, you know, Jojo Jimenez, great job, brother. Maria Vallegos says hi. Debbie Vesol says, love these great memories. It's a beautiful day out here in Saginaw. The parade is absolutely fantastic. I have only been to one other Cinco de Mayo parade in my life, and this one blows that one out of the water.
Shame on you.
That's true.
Chandler, my producer, he's a great guy. And we've got Garber, the Garber Group, the Garber Automotive Group. We're so thankful that they were a sponsor this year as well. John Ledesma! Hey, John is out in Chesney now. You got to go see him in Juan Bush. I missed Juan in the parade here, but I got to see John, and they got all their great vehicles that they celebrate. They've got the different car dealerships in Chesney and Saginaw on State Street, as well as Garber Chevrolet out there in Shields and Midland, Bay Road. There's a number of different Garber, and of course, Dick Garber, a good friend of mine who just is great with our community as well. So thank you so much for all that you do. And there's Rudy and the Rustlers again. Yeah, there we go. But, you know, it's really important to see that we as a people are coming out again to some type of activity that we've had in the beginning. Louis Loon! There goes Louis Loon again. I know. And, you know, it's important that, you know, we have these celebrations and we get back to who we were as a people, because, you know, nobody is the same after these last 2 years, but our mental state, you know, we have to get back to celebrating life, you know, and sorry about that. These cars are putting on a show.
They're having some good fun out here.
Fun out there. Yes, they are. You know, we got Mike Cruz and the Cruz family that is they've got a drive-through now where the former Tony's on Genesee was. They now have a Cruz drive-through. So we're so happy to have the Cruz family with us as well. And we're Raquel Rocha, she's part of that. Raquel! She's going to give us a little bit of commentary here, because she is an entrepreneur now. I went to the safety class with her for the health department. And tell us a little bit about Cruise Through. You're here on the live stream with WSGW.
Yes, we have Cruise Through Mexican Kitchen, 2525 East Genesee. We are going to be opening up soon. Give us about 2 weeks. We're going to be serving menudo, tamales, and all the Mexican food. We hope you guys can come out and taste all our good food, and thank you.
Thank you so much for doing what you do, Raquel. And congratulations to your daughter, Angel. And there goes Roxanne Chintaka from Arthur Hill. She's here. Always such a good teacher, always participating in our parade with floats. and just very supportive. And she's got her little business there that she's with Mexican products. And Roxanne just got some recognition from the Saginaw Public Schools as well as a teacher. So congratulations to Roxanne. Go ahead, Chandler.
Larry, who was that just passed us there with the mascots and everything?
They had masks on?
Mascots.
Oh, the mascots. That's the Arthur Hill Lumberjack mascot. I don't know what they call them because I didn't go to Arthur Hill. I went to Bridgeport. But that's Arthur Hill, which, as you know, is going to become part of the United Saginaw High School with the Saginaw High School. And where Arthur Hill is now, that is where the Sasa kids are going to go. And so they're mixing it up. They're building a brand new school over there where Sasa is now. And that's where the Saginaw, Arthur Hill, and Saginaw High kids will be going.
Larry, can I ask you a question?
What's that?
How does it feel to see this whole thing come together like this?
Well, I've been coming to the Cinco de Mayo parade for many years. I came in 1980 when it started, the very first one. I was in the parade with my father and my best friend Rudy Rodriguez and his brother Art Rodriguez. We were on the back of my father's El Camino, and we were acting like we were a band playing instruments, and Art was acting like he was singing. I think it was probably a Vicente Fernandez song, but my dad had his El Camino. Remember the El Caminos back in the day? He was representing, and we were representing Rodarte Builders. So that's a great memory that I had so many years ago. And there we've got one of the schools. I can't see who that is.
Thomas Middle School.
Oh, Willie Thompson Middle School, and they've got their mascot. Look at all those great kids representing. That's the school over there on Court Street, the new school named after Willie Thompson. And
Willie Thompson.
It's Willie Thompson.
Thompson,
I think. I'm pretty sure. But, it's important that our schools are invited as well. They're dancing, the girls over there. And I hope in the future we'll get more schools and more marching bands in our parade. As this is kind of a difficult time though, because many of the schools, Saginaw Valley, Delta College, they got their graduation ceremonies happening. But the Cinco de Mayo parade many years ago, it was deemed by city officials that the first Saturday in May was always going to be dedicated to Cinco de Mayo. So that's why we haven't changed it. We try to keep it always the first Saturday in May. And I know historically someone tried to take that away from us, and we went to City Hall and we complained and, almost had to take it to the state of Michigan because it was actually a proclamation that came from the state of Michigan. So remember that. The first Saturday in May is always Cinco de Mayo. Now, we may change it up because of the weather or what have you, but I don't think that has been done very often. We've always had it as the first Saturday in May. You know what? I'm actually hot out here. I thought I was going to be cold. I have my jacket here and all, but, it's such a beautiful sunny day. I'm like, I got the sun. I should have probably put sunscreen.
I only mentioned it to Dave Maurer today. Dave Maurer runs a lot of the stuff over at WSGW. I only mentioned it to him after I set the table up. I said, Dave, I should have brought a tent out here.
Yeah.
I really messed up.
But no, it's a beautiful, gorgeous day. We got tamales especial. Now, I don't know who they are, if it's a new business in our community, but that's always great to see so many entrepreneurs with our Mexican foods because everybody loves Mexican foods. And, we have a lot of good culinary expertise, with so many of the restaurants. And they're going to be at the event park later on where we can all celebrate at Jolt Credit Union Event Park.
I'm so excited to get over there for lunch.
You know what? Chandler, you're going to get to try one of the Cívicas Patitos finally.
Yeah, I get to try Patitos.
Wow. Hey, cuz, where's my cuz? Come on over here. Hey, man, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, you know what? I have with us somebody who's been in our parade. This is their 9th year, their group. It's my primo, Steve Chuck Miguel. And I want him to say a few words about his organization. He's got his kids with him and the dogs, and that one must be pretty timid to be there she is. But this is We call him Chuck Medell. I know him by Steve Medell. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Basically, this is a walk of good pet ownership. To be able to take a lot of dogs and a lot of kennels from all over the states and have everybody participate. It's just well-trained dog, stuff like that. But yeah, that's what it's all about, getting the families and getting everybody together and stuff. So yeah, want to give a huge shout out to my primo, Larry Rodardi, the 43rd annual Cinco De Mayo. This is big, and this is big to the city.
Yeah, thank you, Primo. Thank you just for being a good steward and being a part of this parade for 9 consecutive years, where he gathers a group of people, sometimes 70 to 100 people. And, I've seen videos that they do of the parade, and they've just, really had a good attitude towards celebrating Cinco de Mayo and their Hispanic Latino culture and heritage. So thank you so much, Primo. Thank you for being here, and continue to support us, and we'll support you.
Appreciate it.
All right, take care, man. And they got the beautiful bully dogs. They're the bulldogs. They're really nice dogs. And I'm surprised they've got one that's not, it's on a leash, but the leash is free. But thank you so much to the bully organization, the bully run walk.
Beautiful
that he has
dogs.
every year.
Beautiful dogs.
I know you were scared there, Chandler, right?
Terrified.
So we've got also the St. Joe's float. Now I got to tell you, Veronica Jimenez, Carla Lopez, man, they did a great job on their float. And I want you to see this in its full force here, because it's just beautiful. And look at that float. Slow it down. Look at that float. I'm sure it's many of the St. Joe's parishioners. And I wish we could zoom in on that in some way, but, it just really is a beautiful memorial to so many people that we have lost through the years from the St. Joseph family. And they did a wonderful job with the parade's theme this year. Veronica Jimenez, like I said, she's riding there in the truck. And I couldn't see who the driver was, but they've got the Garber Automotive Group driving them. But what a beautiful float. Look at the sombrero on the tire, Chandler. Look at the sombrero.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Thank you, St. Joe's. Thank you. Hi, Mary. Come on over here, Mary. Mary Medell, she is a former teacher with the Saginaw Public Schools, and she's walking with the St. Joseph Group. Tell us, Mary, what does it mean for you to have the return of the Cinco de Mayo?
Well, it means a lot of happiness and it's wonderful to see all the community out here.
Isn't it?
Yes, and it's a beautiful day, and we're having a wonderful time.
All right, and she's got her colors, blue and gold.
Yes. Bye.
All right, thank you so much, Mary Medell. She is representing St. Joe's. Her son, Dennis Medell, is doing a great job with the youth group. And we remember my cousin, Dennis Medell, Sr., who passed in 2008, but we really do remember him because he was very much a part of our community and culture. Go ahead, Chandler.
We've got more comments on the stream from all of our lovely listeners and viewers. Maggie Santoya says, yep, I'm in Las Vegas again. Happy to be able to watch the parade today because I would have been there again for sure.
Maggie, I can't believe you're in Vegas again. Girl, she was a runner-up for the Union Civica Queen way back in I'm not going to say. But Maggie, thank you for being there and watching us. I've got you laughing there. And please come back home and have some of our patitos at the Union Civica Mexicana.
We got Lisa Orozco. Thanks for sharing, cuz I'm working so I feel like I'm not missing out on this beautiful day and parade.
Thank you so much, Prima Lisa Orozco, for watching the parade with us. Again, part of that big Orozco family I was telling you about.
We've got Elena Green. Thank you for broadcasting the parade live. I participated in the parade throughout my life in Latino Action Club at Arthur Hill High School, Democratic Party, and UAW. Saginaw is such a great city full of culture and family, and now I live in South Carolina, and I miss these events. Thank you, Larry.
Wow, you know what? That's what I'm talking about. There's been so many that maybe throughout the United States that have either been in a Cinco de Mayo parade, have watched the Cinco de Mayo parade, have heard about the Saginaw Cinco de Mayo parade, and we're back. The return of the Cinco de Mayo in downtown Saginaw at the 43rd annual. Can you believe that? So many years ago when Cruz Diaz stepped it up and said to city officials, we want a parade that celebrates Latino culture. And so we're so happy that she did that. And somebody's trying to get through the parade route
I'll
again.
read some more comments
All
while
right,
you
go
flag
ahead.
that guy down. Leela Lopez Gamboa says, go AHHS. And they also say, love this. Angelia Marie says, I'm so happy to get to watch this parade. All the way here from Texas. Saginaw will always be my hometown, and our Cinco de Mayo celebration is one of the best. Leela Lopez Gamboa says, my dad's grandma and aunt are pictured on the float.
Oh.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, yes. Thank you so much for watching. And we've got some state representatives. Tim Kelly, he's running for state senate. And we've got a number of different politicians in this year's parade because, as Shilda Braddock said, August 2nd is the primary. And so it's nice to see so many of the different politicians involved as well. And I'm kind of starting my words because I've got people that are actually trying to get onto the parade route, and I'm telling them to go back.
It seems like maybe it's people coming from the end of the parade, which it might be over for a lot of people right now, heading towards the Jolt Credit Union Event Park.
Yes.
For the rest of the celebration today.
I don't even know what time is it. What time is it?
I've got 11:51 right here.
Oh, wow.
Thank you all for joining us for so long. We're about an hour, almost an hour into our stream of the parade, I think. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Yes, and look at James Shepler, he's running for state representative. I mentioned Tim Kelly running for state senate. We've got also Christian Velasquez, who is running for state senator as well, and we've got a number of different politicians. Paul Jung for Congress. They're all here at the Cinco de Mayo parade because they know that there's good viewership. They can touch a lot of people. And I'm looking down the route here and I see a lot of people. You know what? I gotta tell this guy now, you can't come through here. But we've got Christian Velasquez, like I said. He's got that, look at that. That's got what year would you say that is? That's an old car. Let's see if we can say hello to him here. I can't see if that's him, but it's really nice to see this participation with everybody today. We had beautiful weather, and Christian, where is Christian? Well, you're going to have to be his representative here. Come on, we're on WSGW Radio, and tell us a little bit about Christian Velasquez. He's running for state senate. Where is he from?
We live in Midland, and he's representing the 35th district is what he's running for.
And you are his wife?
I am his wife, Janae Velasquez.
Janae.
Yep.
I've heard about you, and I never got to meet you. I'm Larry Rodarte, and with WSGW, Gente on air, and we're filming live streams so everybody can see the parade.
Thank you for being here. It is a beautiful day in Saginaw, right?
Yes,
it is stunning. This region has so much to offer. We just started the Children's Museum, and we also visited the zoo today, so we're getting it all done today. So thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you for being with us, and thank you for supporting the 43rd annual Cinco de Mayo. All right, so it's really nice. We just had the Saginaw Spirit and their mascot come by. I didn't get to talk with them. We've got Next Year Automotive, who was one of our platinum sponsors, so we want to thank them for always supporting us. They've always, Next Year, and so many of the workers in our community, it used to be the steering gear, is now Next Year, but they've supported the Cinco de Mayo at least the last 10 years that I know of, prior to the pandemic. So say we got a gentleman here from the local UAW, right?
Yeah, local 699.
699. Tell us your name, sir, and why you're here for the Cinco de Mayo parade.
To celebrate to celebrate the heritage of all the Hispanics in Latin America, and it's just always a good time to come out and just celebrate the community.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for being with us here today. And I also have running for State Senator Christian Velasquez, and your wife was just here with us. We didn't know where you were, but tell us a little bit why you're running and what does Cinco de Mayo mean to you?
Cinco de Mayo is mi familia, and I know about it from mi gente.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I'm running for this seat because I love this place. I've lived here for 31 years. I love the people. I love the place. And I'm running to represent it and help us grow.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for being with us today, Christian. We also have John here with gold medal. I mean, you guys have been in the parade for so many years, and I've known John for a number of years. Tell us a little bit about what Cinco de Mayo means to you.
Well, as part of our heritage, it's a big important aspect of a celebration that we have here in Saginaw, and we're very proud to say that we participate in the largest parade that Michigan has to offer, and that is all due to the La Union Civica, Larry Rodarte, and the whole crew that puts this thing together. They do a fantastic job.
All right, John, thank you so much from Gold Medal. Always a great supporter of the Cinco de Mayo parade. Hey, can you get that gentleman out there on the Matt?
Beautiful day out here.
White truck. Is there any way we can get him? Hello. Thank you for coming and representing. You're representing Brittany Dickin for Circuit Judge. Tell us a little bit about what Cinco de Mayo means to you and why are you running?
Cinco de Mayo means I love Cinco de Mayo. I think it's great that we're taking an opportunity to celebrate all of the community members we have here, Mexican community members. And we have a great turnout this year. They haven't been able to have it for a couple years, so it's awesome to see all the businesses that were able to represent themselves and represent the community.
Okay, well, if you win the judgeship, please help me. No, I just got.
Okay, I would be taking over for this guy.
Oh man, I haven't seen you in so long.
How you doing, man?
How you been? You're taking
Great.
over for him already?
James Borchard.
Do you remember when you were running? And that was what, 10 years ago?
12 years ago.
Oh, wow, time's flying,
Yeah, 12.
huh?
Now they're kicking me out. I'm too old. So I'm helping Brittany because I think she's the most qualified for the job, and we hope she gets it.
All right. Well, good luck to you, thank you for being and celebrating here with us today because, you know what? This is a part of our community. This is what makes Saginaw so great. All the diversity and all the culture and the heritage, and we're just so happy to have the Cinco de Mayo back after 3 years.
She walked the whole route and had a baby 2 weeks ago.
Oh, my gosh. You don't even look like you had a baby. 2 weeks ago, she just had a baby. You got tenacity, girl. Thanks so much for being with us again. Take care. We have the Michigan Health Clinic that is with us. They do some great work, especially during this pandemic. I remember working with them and having them on Mi Gente on air. And, man, that was tough. It was really tough going through that pandemic. And I think we're getting down to the end. I'm not sure. Go ahead, Chandler. Give us some comments.
Why don't you take a drink of water? We'll take some more comments from our viewers. Let's see what we've got here. Amber Emerson says, "Thanks for broadcasting. I'm working, so I feel like I'm at the parade." And then we got Tricia Coleman. Great memories going to the parade with my grandma, Ali Zunaga. And the GI Forum Queens. Nancy Cortez says, many memories from Ojibwe Island, celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Lorenzo Cortez and Nancy Cortez watching from San Antonio, Texas. Thanks for watching us all the way out in Texas. And Janine Orgram Shading says, Saginaw. We're having a beautiful, beautiful day out here in Saginaw. Honestly, you couldn't ask for a better day. We've got absolutely clear blue skies. Makes me really wish I brought the tent I was thinking about bringing today. But we're sitting out here where it's a comfortable temperature, and everybody seems to be having an absolutely brilliant time. And I know Larry took off. He's going to go take some pictures. And I can't read the banner here. Look at Larry walking away with the rest of the parade. Oh, bringing back somebody to interview.
All right. We have a guest here. They're a dance group from Flint, Michigan. Tell us why you're part of the Cinco de Mayo parade here in Saginaw.
we're here. We're excited so we can share our culture with the community. We're thankful that COVID has allowed us to get back out here. Thank you for having our youth out, being able to share what they love, being Mexican American. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you for being with us. Enjoy. Castle Museum, Saginaw County history right there. They're representing with their time machine. So, like I said, they've got a great exhibit coming up this month in May, and it's going to be on Dia de los Muertos. It's for our community. You know what? We've come a long way in this Saginaw city. I've been here for a long time, born and raised. I went to Detroit for a while, came back with Mi Gente when it took off in 1995, and we have come a long way. That's all I can say, because, you know, I don't know if we would have seen the exhibits that we're seeing at the Castle Museum back then. I don't know if we would have seen all the attention given to the Cinco de Mayo parade here on WSGW. You know, I mean, we've come really a long way, and it's wonderful to see the celebration of our culture and our heritage in our community. So we have to continue this on. In 7 years, it'll be 50 years that we celebrate. Si Dios quiere, and I hope I'm around. You never know, because tomorrow is never promised, but
I better
we're
be
here today.
around. I want to be around for the 50th.
Yes, Chandler. I hope you are. But we also have here more memories of people that have been with us, Bike Life, and they're part of the Saginaw Bike Club. They go out on Sundays and they ride all around the city of Saginaw, in Old Town and downtown, and it's really nice to see so many of them. Come on over here, sir. And you'll catch them on their posts on Facebook. Tell us what group you're with and what's the name of it and why you're here, the Cinco de Mayo parade.
We're here with Bike Life. This is our first year riding with the Cinco de Mayo parade. We're honored to be here.
And you guys are the ones that go on Sunday evenings all around town?
We go any day of the week.
Oh, wow.
Any time of the week, any day of the week.
All right.
Look us up on Facebook, bikelife.com.
Bike Life Saginaw. Thank you for being with us today. Listen to those good 70 jams, Louie. Oh, you know what? It's past 12 o'clock, Chandler. That's when the parade was supposed to end, but I think that we still have some more.
So many entries.
I know.
Only so much time.
You know, Tina Rodarte Rivera, she was the coordinator of the parade, my goddaughter. And, you know, we were worried when we only had 20 entries. We said, you know, where is everybody? You know, are they going to come back? Are they going to be a part of this parade? And here we are. I know that earlier this week we had 90 entrants. So I don't know if there's been more, if it hit 100. I really don't know. But, you know, it's really nice to see all walks participating.
No matter what, it's a beautiful event. I'm happy to be here. This has been so exciting. You've been building this up for weeks for me, just building it up, and now actually seeing it executed.
Yeah, can you imagine?
I couldn't imagine, but now I'm here.
Yeah, and I want to take a special thank you to Chandler, my producer here, who sets this up. And, you know, so I don't have to worry about the ins and outs of all this stuff here. But thank you so much, Chandler, for being with us here today at the Cinco de Mayo parade. Hey, you can't go that way.
It's like people don't know there's
the
parade.
Batmobile. The Batmobile's over here waving at me. It's a parade. God. We've got La Caliente Radio with Mike Mendoza on 90.1 FM. The La Caliente Show. I want to say hi to Mike Mendoza. Yeah, you're going to have to move that barrier because they don't understand that a parade is happening. They're trying to get through. So, Mike! He can't hear me. La Caliente, 90.1 FM. And he's been doing that for over 25, probably closer to 30 years. Delta College Society of Hispanic Leaders, thank you for being with us. Thank you so much. My friend Cody Torres is in the parade here.
Gotta love the bikes. Gotta love the bikes.
These are the bicyclers. So we got those that are representing Delta College. They've always been big supporters as well as Saginaw Valley State University. And I can't hear anything right now. You know, it's kind of funny, but we have Gales from Bridgeport. They're in the parade here. Bridgeport, Michigan, where I grew up. And they do some great work on the cars. They love their bikes, don't they?
Larry, would you like to switch places, maybe take
I can't hear you.
Would you like to take places, change places, take a seat for a little bit or something? You can read comments.
Well, I think we're almost towards the end, I think. Let me take a run and see where we're at in the parade. I'll have Chandler give a few more of the comments that are on there. How many people are on the live stream?
We've got 56 people watching
All
right now. Over 58 likes and tons and tons of comments. It's been an absolutely fantastic show.
And I just want them to see my T-shirt and
yeah, check out this T-shirt. Here,
43rd annual.
Put the microphone down so that there's no shadow. Put the microphone down.
Come down like
no,
that?
no. Put your microphone down. There you go. Look at that shirt. Celebrating the 43rd annual Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, and we got Michael Salgado on there as well. So that's pretty awesome. You know, good job to Donnie Teniyuki who did these shirts. He's got a business over there on Gratiot now if you're looking for T-shirts. We've got Wilson Ford, that auto group that's in the parade here. They're over there on Bay Road. Crescencio Charo, he is part of the parade. I don't see him, but I know that he was going to be one of the drivers of the vehicles. I think I see him over there.
Well, Larry, if you want to go scouting really quick, I'll read some comments.
All right, read some more comments while I go see where we're at.
So, as you've heard before, we're out here celebrating the 43rd annual Saginaw Cinco de Mayo parade. It's been absolutely beautiful out here. We've got a couple of comments for you right before Larry gets back on. We're going to read some comments.
All right, we have Crescencio Shaw from Wilson Ford. He's here in the parade. He's towards the end here. Tell us why you're a part of this Cinco de Mayo. What it means to you.
Oh man, it means everything to be a part of the community and be a part of the Latin community, and just to help my people out in any way that I can, and just be that familiar face. And if you need a car, come see me at Wilson Ford, 4201 Bay Road.
All right, that's how you do it. Thanks so much, man. Take care.
All right, we got a few comments.
Well, you know what? We got a few more comments, and then we're going to wrap it up.
All right. Alma Hernandez Velasquez says, greatly appreciate going live. Unable to attend because of a surgery. Viva Cinco de Mayo. Terrific job, Larry Rodarte. And then Jojo Jimenez says, Fuego knocked it out of the box last night with Texas Latino and ready to do it again tonight. A lot of messages of good luck. Everybody says the parade is absolutely beautiful. And I think people are having a fantastic time, even if they can't actually get out here, Larry.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say thank you to everybody who was listening, all the live stream audience. Thank you to WSGW 100.5 and 790 AM. We're at the end of the parade. It's so nice to see so many people that were watching from all over the state as well as throughout the country. And I am just thrilled that we've got a whole festival to go to now, Chandler. You're going to be able to eat a patito. You can eat all different tacos. You can watch some good...
I hope I don't get too full because we've still got another show to record after this.
Oh, man. Come on. We're going to probably do some live stream over there at the festival itself so that we have a show on Sunday, because I was so busy preparing for Cinco de Mayo that I said, Chandler, I can't do a show this week. But we're going to go live stream over there as well for the Sunday show so you can see what's going on at the festival itself.
Larry, you know what? Thank you so much, because all of that hard work, it shows. This parade is absolutely fantastic, and the festival, I know it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, and you know what? It's in downtown Saginaw, the Jolt Event Credit Union Event Park. And I want to just give a shout out to my good friend Bridget Staffolino, who helped make that name change possible. And we're saying Jolt now over there across from the Dow Event Center. Thank you so much, friend. And we've got a lot of friends that we're going to see later on. And you know what? I can't believe how beautiful this day has turned out. I mean, I am just like sitting here almost sweating. I am sweating. What am I talking about? But, it's got to be at least 60 degrees. But the sun is shining so strongly that it makes it seem like it's hotter. And we still got cars coming through. But thank you again, everybody, for watching with me the 43rd annual Cinco de Mayo parade. And just thanks for, supporting our culture, our heritage, because you know what? We're a part of Saginaw. The Latino community has been in this community for over 100 years. and we are a part of Saginaw. Saginaw awesome. So thank you so much for watching and for listening and supporting, and spread the word. The 43rd annual Cinco de Mayo is back. The Cinco de Mayo is back in Saginaw. Hasta luego, everybody. We'll see you at the park in a few. Thank you.